adversity that you faced last year, coupled with the adversity in the race today, how important is that moving forward into the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a tough couple weeks. So glad to finally get a solid run, and wish we would have ripped the fence like normal here for the fans, but still was a good run for us.
It was like it over here. I mean, as far as the tire wear, was it a good balance, acceptable, bad? I mean, what was your opinion behind the wheel?
Behind the wheel, we all want tires that wear out and that we have to manage. This was just too far, probably. I mean, I think only being able to go 40 laps on tires at Bristol is difficult, but the tire didn't change from the last couple of years, so it's not the tire, it's the resin. We all told him to put PJ1 down last night instead of resin, and nobody listened, and this happened. So it's a tough box, right? Like, nobody knows exactly what's going to happen, and they went with the resin with their data, and unfortunately it didn't work. I feel like PJ1 would have made it more normal, and we wouldn't be having this talk, but that's just can't get it right every time, right?
Was it like going through that crazy green flag pit sequence midway through the stage with all the speed differentials?
Yeah, for sure. Our stuff held on really long, right? They kept telling me to manage tires. I'm like, man, I'm running 50%. We're just mowing down the guys in front of us. So felt good about that. I feel like we pitted on the right lap. Like, my entry was good, and came out here with a solid top lap.
I heard a crazy stat that you hadn't led a lap here at Bristol today. You held out long enough on the pits. You finally led a lap, but also after starting 29, what does that do for your confidence finishing fourth here today?
Yeah, I mean, we got up inside the top 10 really quickly, right? And then kind of killed that right front, that one run, and went from there. But I feel like, this team needed this. Like, it's been a really difficult couple weeks after Daytona. Allegedly losing the Daytona 500, as NASCAR Twitter would say. But it's good for the team to have a good solid day, execute. Blake and all the guys made good adjustments and made the right calls all day, and it was really good. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah. From your perspective, I mean, how was it behind the wheel? Was it a good level tire wear, too much? I mean, where does it stand?
Yeah, I think probably everybody would agree that might have been a touch too much, but still, it's fun to have it in play and different type racing.
And I know it's a list to your radio, and like you said, halfway through the race, you're like, I don't know what to do with fuel because we're not going to run 100 laps. I mean, how much did that change kind of your approach?
Well, that's a better question for Matt and the crew chief, how they do things and made, but certainly a different race than normal where you just, smoke them if you got them, tires and fuel, and it'd be a little smarter with that, but we're just
I don't know. I enjoyed it. We played our cards right. Had a lot of fun doing it. Overall, really solid day for us.
So you enjoyed it. You had fun.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, great finish, great day. We needed that. 3 points.
Did you feel like the tire was too extreme today? What did you think about that, the tire itself?
It was fun. I don't know. That's what we were dealt.
And would you rather deal with something like this compared to what you did at Phoenix last week?
This was a lot of fun, for sure. I enjoyed it.
How does that compare to the way extreme version of Pensacola? Is there some similarities to that?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it takes you back to short track racing around the country and figuring out how to manage tires and sort of tires for the end. Luckily, we were able to do so. We made a really fast dollar tree. Toyota Camry XSE probably rode a little bit too much that last long run. Probably could have finished better, but overall, really solid points. This 42 team needed that after the last few weeks we've had. Showing that we have speed. We just got nice speed.
Is there something to be learned in that maybe not having that extreme tire wear, but having racing that looks more similar to this on short tracks?
I'll let Danny answer that one on Monday on his podcast.
Do you think there's some notes from this race that can apply to a track like Dover, for example?
Personally, I would not want tire wear at Dover like we did here today. That'd be a little sketchy.
From behind the wheel, I mean, did you have fun at times? Was it too far? I know some drivers are really split on their opinions.
It was fun for me, at least. We had a really fast Dollar Tree Toyota Camry XSE. Everyone at Legacy Motor Club did a great job, and overall, we had a really solid finish. So grateful for my team, grateful for all of our partners to get us here to the racetrack, and great points day for us.
Have you guys known, going in, the tire wear would be this bad? Would that have made any difference at all, or was it just still under?
Yeah, I don't
think that it would have made any difference because, like I was just saying, I mean, we could have had 10 more extra sets of tires, but you're still going to play the race out the same. You don't want to be the first one you don't know when like a caution's coming out. So I guess whatever it was, the Indy a long time ago when we ran like 10 laps at a time, like that would be the only way you could run hard, but that would have sucked too. So I think the unknown of the lengths of the runs was kind of fun because there was times that I was like really saving and then I would fall back and then a caution would come out. I'm like, God dang, like now I got to pit behind all these people. And so there, I feel like I got a good kind of cadence to the rhythm of the runs there, you know, in the beginning portion of this third stage, and then we had that penalty. So then it kind of all just went awry, but then somehow we ended up fifth. So we'll take it.
Do you think there's a lot that you guys could learn from this race and maybe apply that to tracks coming up like Dover, for example, that might have the same tire wear issues?
Yeah, Dover, I remember, did have some tire wear issues. I think that's more of a Goodyear thing to probably look at. I don't really know what you could do to setups to make a tire live 50 laps longer than somebody else's. So yeah, I think it's more Goodyear's got to go back. And NASCAR, you know, we had a different resin application on the bottom, so I'm sure that factored into things. And then yeah, you know, look at all that data, and I don't even know if these tires are like similar to Dover, but I remember Dover not really laying any rubber down until, you know, some point in the race.
Would you be open to coming here maybe this summer and helping out with Goodyear tire test?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably have to have a tire test. I mean, yeah, I would, if my schedule allowed it, I would do it.
How much did experience play a factor in knowing how aggressively to save tires?
I don't know. It's tough saying. I think we were all learning in the first, you know, 2 to 3 runs of the race, and then I feel like we all got a good sense of what we all need to do. I think that's why you saw most people start running single file at that point. So no, I think we all gained the same amount of experience. It was just you push it, you go a few laps too long, and then you pay for it. It seemed like the Ford's setups and stuff must have been harder to handle the tire wear too. So yeah, you're kind of just at the mercy of other factors really than what you can do behind the wheel sometimes.
Was learning for 2/3 of the race fun?
Yeah, I thought those first 2 runs were pretty fun. You know, we were all kind of side by side, like didn't really know which lane was going to be good. Typically, you know, the middle comes in and then you can get to the top pretty quick, and we were all kind of noticing that, but then it was like that wasn't working, so then they go back to the bottom. It was just a lot of shuffling position and shuffling lanes there in the beginning. So yeah, that was really fun. But once we all got smart and learned, you know, that's not how we could race, then it kind of became just management.